Hey everyone, it's Robert from On My Turntable. Hoping you had a great day today. This is going to be posted on Wednesday. I thought I'd do a new series, the 70s. So I'm going to go obviously from 70 up to 79. Show 10 albums, talk a little briefly about them, and just have a fun exercise of going through some of my great albums that I have from the 70s. So here we go. Right off the bat, you got Mr. Ringo on Boucopes of Blue. This is the second album by Ringo, released September 1970, 5 months after his debut album, Sentimental Journey. Very much a country and western themed album, which I don't mind at all because it suits Ringo's vocals. You got Charlie Daniels, guest guitarist on here, Jerry Reed, another guitarist, the Jordanaires, who sang with Elvis on backing vocals. Scotty Moore does some engineering on this one. It's a really good collection of country songs sung Ringo's way, and kind of compared to, say, Michael Nesmith. But it's a great album. I really like this one. I don't listen to it enough, but it's really good. From 1970 again, this is Procol Harum, Home, the fourth album by Procol Harum, released in 1970. You got the famous and fantastic Gary Brooker on piano and vocals, the remarkable Robin Trower on guitar, Chris Copping on organ and bass, B.J. Wilson on drums, and Keith Reed on lyrics. He wrote most of the tracks. One of their hardest rockin' albums, and of course sung superbly by Gary Brooker. And Robin Trower's guitar shines on this one, with some great hard rock and rhythm sections. It's on the AM label. Love it. You got Mad Shadows, the second album by Mott the Hoople. This is on the Polydor label. Released in the UK in 1970. Made up entirely of mostly original tracks, where the debut had some covers, obviously. Most of the tracks written by Ian Hunter. This is pre-David Bowie inspired glam rock. This is cool collection of excellent early rock ballads and just great rock tunes. It's kind of all over the map on this one as well. Truly classic Mott the Hoople. It's really cool. I've heard and I've read were kind of compared to a Rolling Stones cover, but really cool cover on that one. From the Moody Blues, A Question of Balance, the sixth album by the Moody Blues, released in 1970. It was an attempt by the group to create a harder rockin' album with some psychedelic elements, but that they could perform on stage. So they kind of toned it down a bit to allow them to perform some of these tracks on stage. It's on the London label. It's really great album. I just love the Moody Blues. They're fantastic. It's Up to You, Minstrel Song, Dawning His Way, Melancholy Man, The Balance. I mean, come on, it's amazing. It's amazing. In the Wake of the Poseidon, the second album after Court of the Crimson King by King Crimson, 1970 release in May. Kind of the similar musical styles, but they're kind of going away from the big verbose sound of Court of the Crimson King. It's, from what I've read, it's produced better and sounding better. I don't find much of a difference. Maybe it's just the stereo that I have, but I think it's a great sounding album. Not so much Robert Fripp guitars on this one. Mostly the Mellotron, which Fripp takes over, but he plays remarkably. And kind of delving into more of a jazzier sound as well. But love the cover. Great album. Fantastic. One of my favorite albums from Iron Butterfly, Metamorphosis, the fourth album by the band, 1970, August 13th. The song Easy Rider became this band's second big hit alongside of Inagata Davida. Also, one of the tracks has the earliest uses of the Talk Box on a rock album, which was done by Mike Panera on guitars and vocals on the track Butterfly Blue. It's on the yellow Atco label. It's amazing. I love Iron Butterfly. So good. Not as heavy as you think, but it's still a good band. Got to go with this one. Share the Land by the Guess Who. The 7th album by the Guess Who, October 1970. Their first album without Ronnie Bachman, so they had to replace him with 2 guitarists, Kirk Winter and Greg Lescue. So imagine, they had Randy for so long. He left. They had to get 2 guitarists to replace him. But the tracks on this one, you got Bus Rider, which is one of my favorite Guess Who tracks. Hand Me Down World. Share the Land. Hang On to Your Life. I mean, come on. It's just amazing. It's on the RCA label. Great album. Great album. From Grand Funk, the 3rd album by the band. Closer to Home. June 15th, 1970. Their 3rd gold record in 1 year. Remarkable. These guys were just on fire at that time. Of course, you got Mean Mistreater, I'm Your Captain, Closer to Home. 2 big hits from the band. Mark Farner sings both those tracks on guitar, keyboards, and vocals. Mel Shocker on bass, the heavy bass of Mel Shocker. And Don Brewer on drums. It's on the Green Capital label. I love it. Grand Funk. Cosmos Factory, the 5th album by the band. 1970, July 16th. 6 albums on the 11 tracks were listed as singles, and all of them charted in the top Billboard 100. Ramble Tamble, Before You Accuse Me, Traveling Band, Looking Out My Back Door, Run Through the Jungle, Up Around the Bend, Who'll Stop the Rain. I heard it through the grapevine. It's just, this is a hit after hit. That's almost like a greatest hits album for sure. It's an amazing album. 1970 release. And finally, maybe a band that a lot of people don't know. One of my favorite little gems that I picked up when I went digging with my good friend Glenn Calloway from the basement. We went to Kingston one day. Found this in a nice little used shop. This is Krabby Appleton, American rock band from the 70s. This is 1970 debut. Krabby Appleton, self-titled. You got Mike Finelli on guitars and vocals, Casey Fons on keyboards, Hank Harvey on bass, Phil Jones on drums, and Falco Falcon, say that 10 times fast, on congos, timbalas, and percussion. Collection of power pop, tempo rock, folky rock, organ pop, if that's a genre. Kind of a Badfinger kind of sound. Just a really fun album to listen to. It's on the Elektra label, and happy to find this one. So there's 10 albums from 1970. I'm going to do every year in the 70s, or sorry, every year in the 70s. So I'll be back again in a day or so with 1971, another 10 albums, and it's just a fun exercise to go through. Anyway, guys, have yourself a great rest of the day. Love you all. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye now.